Okay, bye, Mika Amber. Okay. Hello, Master Jean. Hello, hi.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Yes. Why you don't want me to be
Is
here?
it that obvious?
Huh? But Vark is coming back. The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From
Hmm.
what you and Loan have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor.
Then you should be
And yet,
happy. Why do
for
you look
some
so
reason,
stressed?
I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
Which was?
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Well, but he's coming back alive, right? So that's a good thing.
If it comes to that,
Right?
remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow.
Like
Some have
Noel,
yet to master
Razor,
the art of
Benny.
social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet.
Oh, is he talking about
What's
Master
wrong?
Luke?
Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
Oh,
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history.
oh, please do tell me when. I like
The
knowing
first
you.
wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as
Vanessa,
free as the
maybe?
wind. He left no
nope.
succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did, but he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit?
That's
You
cool.
mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Yes,
Correct.
Uncle Andrews.
As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Oh, Uncle Boreas is from Not Cry?
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight. The Great
Thank
Wolf
you.
King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North.
Most probably. I nearly had to fight that scary
I
wolf.
kept my speculations
So,
to
yeah.
myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt.
True. They already tried to kill Diwali.
You experienced the turmoil caused by Deval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka
I
wasn't clear
can.
about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Most
Very
probably.
possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions. Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Man, it must be tough being a grandmaster.
Thank you for being such a patient listener. I feel much more settled after talking with you.
Most welcome. You don't have
If you
to
have any
thank
spare
me.
time, would you mind stopping off to say hello to the other knights? I'm sure they have all missed our honorary knight just as much as I have.
Of course. I already met Amber and Mika. I want to meet my Miss Cutie Lisa though. Where is she? Lisa! I want to
That
meet
turned into a pretty
Lisa.
long
I like it when
conversation,
she-
huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angels share now.
I want to meet Lisa, though I like it when she calls us cutie. Makes me feel special. Are we going to meet Master Duke or Cavalry Captain Kaya? Or Rosaria maybe? I forgot. I entered the tavern first click. Today is a lucky
When
day,
you're
I
mixing
guess.
drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
See, I called it. I knew all three of them
Please.
would be here.
I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Oh, the Lords of Genshin, please update this man's model.
Hiya, Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
He doesn't seem too happy to see us. Excuse me, Master Duke, are we not friends?
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I'm offended that he reacted in such a way. I don't want to
Please
give
allow
Duke
me
his
to once again
anymore.
express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
I'm so curious.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
No, Paimon, we don't
Nothing,
talk about
really.
that.
Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
I mean, I'm on Duke's side. I wouldn't want to join the Knights of Favonius after what happened to him, you know?
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back
True,
then,
I guess.
you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
Can you blame
I
Master
wasn't
Duke,
seeing the
though?
full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius.
Honestly, I don't think he needs to. He's already the Batman of Mondstadt. I feel like asking him again and again will only annoy
Both
him.
the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for
true.
every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
Come on, just let it go. Drop it. He said he doesn't want to
When you join an organization,
That's
you're
fine.
bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I don't know. That's what he was hoping for. Hello, Kaya.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think.
I don't know. That you drank
Public
a lot.
order inside the
I
city,
don't know.
monster activity in the wild. Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, make sure you add that. There's a lot of good wine in Mondstadt now. Nice to see you. I was very happy to see you, but you don't seem happy to see me. You seem angry.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Yeah. Why weren't you happy to see me? Huh? But you know what? You know what, Master Diluc? I don't like you anymore either. I'm going to give that wolf's gravestone that I have to someone else now. I'm not going to use it on you. Where's Rosaria? Rosaria. Where did she go? There she
If you hadn't had
is.
to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
Jeez, lady, you don't have
It's no
to
trouble.
yell at me.
Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No.
No, I don't think
While I'm
so.
sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back.
I don't know why, but I feel like she's scolding me for something.
There are
with
people
that
like
tone.
Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual. Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Tell me more about the second one
Wasn't Jean
then.
telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
Oh, during the fall of Sandria.
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, In practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself.
Wait, oh my god, Rostam as in Signora's lover? Are we referring to that Rostam here?
But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was
Is
a
this the
disciple
Blood
of
Knight?
Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was
Is
the
this the
perfect
Blood
knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes!
Hello?
Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well,
like that
apparently his
title a
original
lot.
title was the White Knight, but he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless
Oh.
bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-stained Knight.
Reminds me of the Crimson Ring sort
After
of
that,
flower
he threw himself
title.
completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts.
I think we'll meet him soon.
It's hard
in
to
the
say
story
whether
now.
the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion,
Maybe.
the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
Oh, that's so sweet.
After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Just how old is Varka?
Huh.
I feel like at
Turns
max he
out
has to
Varka's
be
a lot more thoughtful
what,
than he lets on.
mid-30s.
Paimon had the wrong
At
idea about
max,
him.
hitting 40.
Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andrius a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so,
Yeah.
why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland. That's a great
Same.
idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Uncle Boreas just likes me. Oh my god, I thought my laptop crashed the way the screen went black. Oh, what the heck?
What's going on here? Was Wolfendom always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt!
Me too.
What are they doing here? Watch out!
What the heck? Okay, I have the not try team. I can handle it.
Let my name echo in song!
The wind knows me.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Close your eyes to dust.
There you go. Easy peasy. I'm alright.
Oh no! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters!
Lohan, sorry.
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
Oh, he's checking us if we are the real travel.
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, what are
Yeah, just
You
shaking
may
us.
dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. Ah, a familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
That does not sound like Uncle Andrius at all. Lohan, trust me, I've fought that voice before. That's
Sure
not
was.
what he sounds
Fortunately,
like.
my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Yeah, he doesn't sound right. I think he's sick. Maybe we should send a maester or something. Don't send me over there, please. I do not wish to fight him. Please. Please. Oh god, I do not wish to fight him. Oh, do you hear that? I do not like the music. That's a battle. Oh no, no. Oh man, do I have to fight him? No, please. Hey, I'm a goddess, please. I'm a goddess, please. Oh, it's Razor, thank God. I don't have to fight him. Is he dying? Is he okay?
Not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your iron claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world.
Is he okay?
They followed my
Worried.
trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
It's okay. It's okay. You can rest now. We can fight and defeat them like we always
We
do.
meet again,
Rest.
human
Don't die.
lubricant.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrius' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
It's like he split his consciousness into multiple parts, Paimon. It's not that hard.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no
Thank
difficult
you.
feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tondef Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
I'm pretty sure you do. He looks like a baby in this screen. Like, I just want to pet it, like, pat, pat. So cute.
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself,
looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept.
I believe that new one was
500
Venti.
bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked,
Yep, I knew the new god was Venti.
"So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here.
No,
He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world.
No.
Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision.
But I do feel
If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andrius has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That
That's
is
right.
surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andrius should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Oh, are we going to
Oh,
meet the
the
Bloodstained
White
Knight?
Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it.
Oh, he did become immortal.
Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it,
It's
another
okay, you
old
can
friend
do
of
it.
ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot
Oh,
of
we get
time
to
on the
ride
road.
Diwali.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
A diminutive
All right.
companion.
Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any
Okay,
wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I'm ready to ride the line.
I
It's okay, Razor.
stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Oh, that's his blade. Oh, what did you do?
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
Okay,
The Dominator of
thank you.
Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos.
Oh, they
To
would become
prevent the
invisible.
entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain. The Great Wolf
Okay.
King of the North remains
And
strong
can we go? I
for
really
now.
want to ride the violin.
Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.